had to do a double take because I was like, wait, is this for real? Like, okay, I have to do this kind of quickly. I'm like freaking out right now because I am waiting to board a plane to San Francisco to go to Adobe, and that's like insane to me. I've been using Adobe products since 2011, 2012. I never thought I would actually be going to their headquarters. Like, how in the world did I end up in this situation? Oh my God. This is insane. So I am here in San Francisco with Adobe. I'm here for the Photoshop Mobile Summit. I got an email, like it's crazy to even just like say that sentence. I got an email a couple weeks ago right before I left on a trip to Belgium. And at first, like I had to do a double take because I was like, wait, is this for real? Like, I thought it was a spam email. Guys, I literally thought it was a spam email. Then I was reading through it and I was like, oh no, like I know this person that recommended me, like it's the okay, we have to come where there's like a little bit better light. So I got this email and I was like, yeah, of course I'm gonna say yes to it, right? Like I would be crazy not to do this, but I am getting serious imposter syndrome. I'm not gonna lie. Last night I didn't sleep well. And then today, when I was on the plane, anytime I thought about what I was doing and coming here, my heart would start racing. I was getting lightheaded. I felt shaky. And I think it's just because like I'm gonna be here with so many big creators, like in my opinion, like 50,000 plus followers and stuff. And like, I have under 2,000 followers. That's literally insane that I am here. And I'm in disbelief. But when I got that email, I was like, yeah, of course, I have to say yes. Why would I say no to this? I'm just in disbelief. This is literally crazy. I just have to remind myself, like, I'm not allowed to have imposter syndrome anymore because I'm here. I'm going to vlog this whole trip. So okay, you're watching the vlog. You know I'm going to vlog the trip because you're literally watching it. But I'll take you along with what I can. And that's that. I'm going to take a break tonight and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Because I had a long flight, I actually arrived a day early, so I had some time to kill before our welcome dinner that first night. I ended up walking to this burrito place near the hotel, and this was the smallest burrito I have ever had, but it still tasted good. And then I walked a little bit further because I needed to grab some clothes from Old Navy. It was a little bit cold, so I got a t-shirt and an extra sweater. While I was walking around, I kept seeing this really cool, it almost looked like the High Line in New York, this elevated park, but I couldn't figure out how to get there, so I headed back to the hotel to do a little bit of work before our welcome dinner. Well, it's time for dinner, time to meet everyone, time to see if my heart can actually explode from anxiety. But for real, this was the moment that I was most nervous for because it would set the tone for the entire trip. But not only was the food insane, I think this was my favorite meal of the whole thing, but the people were even better. I seriously felt so relieved and just so grateful that everyone was so kind and welcoming. Forgetting to vlog. So we are at the Salesforce Park today and we have a challenge for the Photoshop Mobile Summit where we have to take a photo using our phone of a few different things. So we have to take a photo of a person, a thing, and a landscape. I'm trying to get something abstract, maybe with the chairs as my thing. And then I got a couple of shots of Sydney for my person. But we've been walking around this place. It is gorgeous. We have a couple hours here to kind of like try some different things. And then we actually head to the Adobe offices afterwards and we'll get to learn a little bit more about the new software. Recording with the photo booth app on my computer. editing me here because I actually didn't get much more footage from the rest of the day. That morning is when we had all of these workshops, but then in the afternoon, we actually got to play around in the new Photoshop mobile app and give feedback live while we were there. Here is what I made. I think it's really cute. Finally, that evening, we had a little going away party at a bar, and we actually got to see everything that everyone made. Honestly, overall, this was such a fantastic experience, and I am just so grateful that I got to do that. But I think I'm actually going to talk about that a little bit more, so let me switch the footage. Getting ready to take my last flight home. I had to get up so early this morning. My eyes still feel really tired from last night. As you saw at the beginning of the video, I felt so scared to go to this event, to do anything like that. But at the end, I am ultimately so glad I did. And it was a fantastic experience. Everyone was so kind, so welcoming, and I'm leaving feeling so much more inspired. When you put stuff on the internet, you have a lot of internet friends and you don't always get to meet them. So this was truly beyond getting to go to Adobe and that being like a career highlight in and of itself. This was just like a great experience to meet other people who like the same things as I do that I might not normally get to meet.
Only on when you're connected.
This is crazy. I really wanted to try these like self-driving cars when we were in San Francisco because I just felt like that is so San Francisco, you know? But I ran out of time, and turns out I saw them at the airport here in Phoenix, and I was like, okay, now is my chance to give them a try, because apparently they were tested here. So this city actually has the largest amount of them. I think even more than San Francisco. Off it goes. Doesn't know what to do. That's pretty funny. So nice. Look at this place. Hi. Sink area. Behind me is this nice bar cart. And here we have our bathroom. Nice big shower. It's actually pretty spacious. Then we have a little bar station over here. Oh God, they even have like tequila and stuff in here. And then here is the bedroom. Wow, this has been an insane week. I just got home from the Adobe Photoshop Mobile Summit. Spent a day at home, basically long enough to just like do some laundry, repack my bag, and then immediately the next morning I got on a plane, and now I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona for the UGC Foundations event. If you don't know what UGC is, it's user-generated content, which means it's basically like influencer style content, but you don't need to be an influencer with a huge following to make it. I find that I have a ton of interests, and so UGC lets me make the videos that I like making without having to build a following and without having to niche down. I've been doing it for a little bit over a year now, and so I really just wanted to come to this event to meet all of the people that I have as internet friends. I wanted to meet them in person. I am here a little bit early. A flight came in around 2, ran to Best Buy, bought this new mic that's on here, meeting up in the lobby a little bit after 7 tonight to go to a big dinner with like 20 people. So I'll finally get to meet some people then. Until then, I actually unfortunately have to work a little bit, so let's do that. While the resort is beautiful, it is expensive, so we decided to split the room between 3 of us, but my roommates didn't actually arrive until later that night, so we finally got to spend some time together the next morning when we got breakfast. They are so sweet. I am so grateful that I got to room with them. And then I went back to the hotel room to put in my contacts, and it was time for the event. So gorgeous here. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. now time for our UGC competition. So we formed a group of 4. We went up to the product table, we got a product, and we have an hour to script, film, and edit our video. Hi guys! And we thankfully have gotten something in the tech niche, so we're using a gimbal, which should be really, really fun. I'm not kidding when I say this was one of the shortest and most difficult hours of my life. The whole thing went by in such a blur. We started out reviewing the website to get our main talking points so that we could write our script, but then I realized that we actually need to set up the gimbal as well before we start shooting. So I tried to do that as quickly as possible before we went to our first filming spot. We just finished scripting and now, how long do we have?
40 minutes?
We have...
No, we have 30 minutes.
Okay, we have... Okay, scripting took the longest, which I think is pretty normal. I don't know, in my process it always takes forever. And so now we have 30 minutes to film and edit this, so we have to work really fast. Success, my roomie, was our model for the video. We moved from spot to spot, grabbing different clips that matched our script. Then Ralphie started editing it. But oh my god, before we knew it, an hour had passed and we still weren't done. Like,
Still finishing up.
We're walking and editing.
Pressure.
after all of the videos were submitted, we had some time to eat and relax while the judges picked their favorites. I was truly blown away by what some of the other teams were able to make in just an hour. They were honestly so unique and funny. Each winning team then got to go and pick from a table of amazing freebies, like a drone was one of them, before we did a final raffle and the event was over. I really wish the event had been one day longer because with over 130 people there, I didn't get to meet or chat with everyone that I wanted to.